Alright, actually it's 5 o'clock right now, so here is the deal. I need a time change by 5:10, or else it continues at this current time. Break. Today, you are going to be going to the top right island. For those of you that don't know, we are currently at a small complex at 123127. If you don't know where that is, you can always go grab an android and check it yourself. But otherwise, your job today is to head to the enemy HQ marker at 135140. It is a medical facility where you will be finding some sort of small box to carry out of that base and here. If you make it here, even if the US are hot on your tail, you win. Now, here's the notes on the box. The box, once you pick it up, it's like any ace box, so it'll force you to walk with it. The only time I will ever attach it to you is if you take it to the coast and decide to swim with it. Otherwise, you'll have to load it into a Vic if you want to move quicker with it. You're fighting US forces, and the US forces have a lot of stuff. So anything RHS Blue for US, I could have spawned on this island, so I recommend you do recon of it first. There are some vehicles that you might find that might be empty or crewed. Yeah, I mean, you won't know until you go up and it shoots at you or not, so keep that in mind. There are many ways off of this island, but there are 3 distinct ways on the island. It's an impossible op, so I'm not going to tell you what they are. Otherwise, more details on the box might be found in the compound itself. It would be really awkward if you brought the wrong box back to this position. Hence the nature of the impossible op. You guys are allowed to kit up as anything you want to do any insertion that you decide. It's entirely up to you. But some mission critical notes. Break. Once first contact is given, if you open your maps and look all the way on the bottom left of the map, you're going to notice that there is another blue 4 marker on that giant island that is a massive military base. QRF will start coming from there in 30 minutes past first contact. So if they hear a gunshot, QRF. If you sneeze on one of them, point blank, QRF. I just, make sure you're ready when you decide to go gun shooting. But, yeah. What else? Break. Here's the real kicker. 5:10 when we do the time change, you will have 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, by 6:40 p.m. EST... if the box is not taken, the U.S. will be moving it out of this AO to the United States itself. So if you don't get the box by then, they're just going to move it off the island. So time is critical. That's it. Do you have any questions?
Did you say we can ask for a time?
You can pick any time of day you want to do this on. You just have 7 more minutes to decide on it.
SLs get together, night or day?
Night.
Night.
You put the northeast corner of the compound.
9 off 9.
My brother.
In the afternoon then?
Copy that.
Sounds good.
It's US armed forces, they're gonna have MPGs.
Yes.
Could be like guys.
Questions, are there boats or something like that anywhere?
Remember your your
What you have at base is what you have.
Copy.
All you guys grab time.
So you guys want night? Do you want a specific time, or do you want me to just say night?
Yeah, but it's nice.
Stay 9, that's it.
Say again, all I heard was stay at night.
We're gonna do an op, like
Midnight.
Midnight, you got it.
No, half 9. Ah, bugger.
It is now midnight.
hours later.
It's gonna go horribly for me, isn't it?
Bum 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 bum.
Switch myself.
And I'm gonna give all of them NVGs.
Oh, alright.
I'm carrying 32 bags on top of red supplies.
You're not gonna need them.
Well, people can take them off my body when I die.
Alright, now I gotta start putting lights on everywhere.
Don't worry about if you're the AR.
Just get the perspective if it needs, if you really need to.
The drones were not recommended to bring because if they, I walk onto it.
Okay, to clarify again, you can bring drones. It's just if you put it in like, a click above where your current position is and they shoot it down, then that's a thing that can happen. That's more of a disclaimer. I really want you to use drones, but I'm warning you that some of these assets can be OP. So just that's what I mean by it. Please, if you go in here without doing recon, you're gonna see why this is called an impossible op. Please.
Bring it, Darker.
Yeah, pack 2 to 3 in the transport vehicle.
I know this is an impossible op, but I don't want it to be a frickin' massacre. I want a fair frickin' fight. Ay, ay, ay.
If you fuck this up, it gets destroyed, spotted.
I'm not gonna do any lanterns because it's already bright enough in here, thanks to the internal lighting.
Nah, it's not worth it. We can use it.
Have a look in the bit. Have a look in the victim.
Holy hell, walking slaughter.
Just bring it.
I will take out the fucking US Navy if I have to, bitches.
What are they on?
No, because, like, which UAV terminal do I need?
Be advised, that hour-and-a-half timer starts in 4 minutes.
Yeah, but like,
And you're clear to leave base now if you so choose. However, once most of you leave base, I'm gonna delete the arsenals. So, yeah.
Just grab the drone. I want to have it at least grab the drone and then the terminal. Throw it in the truck that we're gonna take.
Make should be near the road.
Karen go red, Jade go blue, Rail go red, Boom go blue.
Alpha here, I assume dive team Richard is gonna dive over there and try to sneak to the box, or what are you guys planning?
We'll be in a spot to assist you guys. We've got some tasks. We're just gonna roll support.
Are these Chads actually gonna take
Probably
vehicles? Well, this is
perspective.
gonna get interesting.
Sure. Bravo is a 9-man team. We're assault.
Yeah, same here. For Alpha, we kind of have a little bit of firepower.
They might be able to AT the striker.
The idea
Probably
I'm
not
thinking of
this
is that
one,
we can
though.
literally just say fuck it, send one
Could
team
go
to
well,
where the
well.
carrier or the airstrip is, and just have a separate dish or something like that, shooting any air that comes through.
Be advised, there's a helo on patrol of the island. White one for ID.
There's a helo on patrol on the island, just as a guess.
Oh, fuck, the flashlight, too.
Anyway, Alpha's gonna make their way over to Alpha Overwatch if everyone's ready, and we're gonna take a look around from there. Wait
If you
for other
didn't, I
people
did.
to also get in some kind of position. It's gonna be a bloodbath, but whatever.
Copy, Charlie will make our way there as well to recruit.
556, JK, and I've got 32.
30-minute timer for QRF has started. Hostile spotted. A guy with a technical driving on the coast.
I guess we gotta go. 30-minute QRF timer started. Some morons already spotted. We gotta go.
Right.
Grab.
Yeah, I got a gun on the back, so yep. Arsenals will be deleted in 60 seconds. Alright, so that was about the 40 mark, so hour 10, I'll start bringing in QRF. Still got another 30 seconds on the Arsenal. Alright.
Okay, squad, where we guys meeting up?
Arsenal's being deleted now. Good luck, everybody.
Alright, let's move east, boys.
Alpha is moving to Alpha Overwatch. We're gonna prepare a banzai charge there.
It's Charlie. We'll charge in with you. Fuck it.
God damn it. Are they already all alerted?
Of course they are.
Well,
30-minute timer has started already, buddy.
Then why are you on our net?
Yeah, where is that recon? That would have been really, really smart to know that there were boats there, so you probably shouldn't drive your stuff on the coast, but...
Bravo the Charlie.
Yeah.
Go for Charlie.
Charlie's gonna be, Bravo's gonna be meeting up with you.
Copy, be advised, we're safe on Stinger to knock this chopper since this party's already been started.
I think it's the
This is
chopper.
Recon, we're moving northeast to get an
Be
overwatch
advised,
over the
people,
island.
the boats have radar so they can see us.
Everything's working out flawlessly, don't worry, boys.
Alright, let's get in that Apache. We just had a boat go down. It's Apache time.
Bravo, you just move, we'll fight.
On the way!
I'm gonna keep this in my pocket. But Apache's gonna go hunting.
Alpha, what's your insertion?
Bum, bum,
Alpha here, we're on our way to the bridge.
Yeah, so I moved their
As
spawn
apparently
point down here,
the
so
order
lol,
gave
you
us the other
died.
timer.
Copy.
We're gonna halt for and try to take a look over, but we're gonna have to get over that anyway, so yeah. Wish us luck and get a few shovels to dig our graves.
Alright, Alpha, Bravo's coming in with you.
By the way, helicopter coming southwest, just over the bridge.
Yeah, some of them are scubaing, which is, in my opinion, the proper way to do this AO, but...
Understood. Solid copy. Solid copy.
have it scan around. So yeah, they cut the lights.
Get around those guardrails.
Oh,
Copy that.
I just reported gunshots over there, so...
Yo, Alpha here, we have enemy vehicles at the end of the bridge. We're gonna definitely need some launchers for that.
Be advised, Charlie has a Titan.
Alpha here, we're gonna start engaging and clear up the way for the rest of you.
Solid copy. If you need any support with an A, we can have right now.
Just saw something get launched.
On the way.
Seek and destroy, my guy. Seek and destroy. Oh dear. Saw a missile launch. That was a miss.
We look.
Yep.
AA Vic.
Be advised, Charlie's been dedicted.
So these guys have come around here. They might try to go on that route. That's the infantry bridge. That makes it a bit tougher because they got to go through an airfield, but that is doable if they have the force. Woo, sweet mama. One of them just vaulted over. They're vaulted over. Ouch. So, realistically, guys, if a boat on patrol next to an airbase has a boat blow up, I lift Apache. Apache goes and checks out where missile came from. Then they get reports of stuff around here because I saw bullets fly, so Apache goes. Apache then comes over here because more bullets fly. Apache starts killing everything. Welcome to an impossible op. We got people that have deployed over here, and they're going to do the infantry bridge. Ay, ay, ay. They've put so much AA in that Apache, but it's been evading all of it. They're trying to get more locks on her. But now the smoke's getting in the way of some of those locks. Jeez.
Charlie to Alpha Bravo, sit rep.
Bravo.
I'm gonna get on this gun and look on the thermals here.
Truck
Oh, they disabled my gun. Nice.
Copy, be advised, Charlie's still pinned back down at the harbor side.
Yeah,
What about this
Alpha
thing's
here,
gun?
My guys seem unable to shoot two still standing Vicks, whatever.
Yeah, alright, so that striker, it's not gonna let me use its targeting pod. So what I will be doing is I'm gonna pull this guy off the line here. And bring him up to that base. This guy, meanwhile. Send him back. So some AT just launched, not sure if that's gonna come down and hit something. Jeez, what was in that?
Charlie down from Bravo.
So they loaded that with ammo, that's why it's cooking off. And we already have someone that died, Lambert. Yep, he's dead. They got the Apache though, which is good. I'm gonna pull these boats over because at this point, that bridge is the most important thing we gotta hold. So now they're gonna run through the open, and this 50 cal is just gonna tear them apart.
How bad is the bridge assault?
Halfway over it? We're not dead yet.
Oh dear. I have no idea what they packed that Vic with.
Radio check.
Good check.
Bravo to Alpha.
Alpha here.
How's that assault going?
Oh, this is strike at the end of the bridge. He's kind of fucked, so yeah.
Throw him off the bridge. We can help you.
We all need those vehicles gone, then we can advance.
Be advised, Bravo is going to swim.
Charlie copies Bravo.
If any squads have anyone injured on the bridge, just throw them off the bridge. Bravo will help them out.
This is what it looks like on thermal. Some people are gonna swim it instead. You got a lot of people down on an open bridge here. Some still moving up, but He got 50 to the face. Yeah, that gun, you see how hot it is, and that 50 is probably also going to be a bit hot. Nope, it's not hot yet, so yeah, it's just, that 50 did a lot of work. Trying to have that helicopter come in to land.
Here, we have 2 vehicles at other bridge, right side striker, left one, I think it's Bradley or something.
Charlie copies, we're currently working on a plan to deal with them.
Now, are these guys going to swim it, or are they going to walk it? Looks like they're going to swim it instead. Yep, so swim in, below with the pylons on their left or right. Actually, I think they can swim through them. Yep, so
Alpha, be advised, we're
it's going to
engaging
be their
Bradley
way to get up there. But are they going to make it in time? You're already seeing the disconnect start. Zeus just kicked me out for a second. So he hit the 1117 there, but the 50's still firing. That Vic's out of commission.
On the way.
You have fuel, right? Yep, I just saw her do that little movement glitch.
Copy. On the way. On the way. Wilco. On the way. Wilco.
This boat has somehow beached itself. I'm gonna fix it real quick.
Roger. On the way. Solid copy.
I don't think anyone was even looking in that direction. Yeah, they're all focused on what's going on over there.
On the way. On the way.
I would not be surprised if he's like out of ammo or something. Yeah, I can't even see with that, with the tower pretty much cooked off.
Charlie to all units, be advised, we're still 50 cal static on each side of the bridge.
Copy, Alpha here, we are on the other side, gonna try to...
So these guys, I want to see if they jack a boat.
Copy, be advised, we're sitting on the other side.
Swimming past. Once we
I gotta start also looking for virtual suits, because I'm gonna start locking in on them.
Bridge, enemy boat.
Some people have made it over.
A boat under the bridge, got you. Enemy boat underneath the bridge, guys.
Strong net. Right side of the bridge, 2 patrol boats fully loaded with guys.
Now, will the AI actually aggro, is anyone's question. That Bradley's coming around. I have another striker to send soon, but I'm going to keep it in my pocket for now. See that 50 now firing at people. I think it's firing at Luxie here. Jeez.
On the way. Copy. Copy. Solid copy. Copy that.
Yeah, so these guys know something's up because something just fired at them. So I think it was Ice Dragon. I think he was using a 134 minigun with, there it is. Yeah, so Stewie did that. The guy dressed up as a freaking priest. And now this boat, they're sniping out the guys in the back. Very smart plays right there. But so far, only a few people have died. However, I will be able to send QRF in another 10 minutes, and I'm going to be mean with it. I'm going to start with an Apache. Oh, you're seeing some Grenadier shots too. AT just came down. I think Karn used it. Not sure if he's wounded or not. I don't see any blood from him.
On the way. Roger.
Alright, everyone on that boat is down. I'm gonna have them,
Solid copy.
have this guy basically drive over here.
Wilco. On the way. Understood.
Chill.
Copy.
Send in goat teams. Have this guy try to stay mobile here so he doesn't get shot at. Alright, there we go. Andrew, thanks for the 26-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. Alright, now I'm gonna actually draw a bit of blood here.
Charlie, all squads, be advised the boats are fucking off west. Charlie, Alpha Bravo, what's that auto cannon north side? Charlie, Alpha Bravo?
This is Bravo, still in the water. Guys, how are you guys doing?
Do I have, I do have HET, okay.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Start sniping people on this bridge.
Engaged by auto cannon north of the bridge.
So the rounds are ricocheting off this and actually hitting up to those guys. Ooh, I cooked something off back there. I'll let that guy on the right live. But yeah, the guy's still on the bridge. I'm gonna go take care of them real quick. The guy's still engaging. These guys, they're just not aggroing. And 10.5 minutes before I deploy QRF. I wonder, so these two are still swimming. They decided not to take that boat. Interesting call. And these guys are still swimming under these pylons.
Charlie Bravo, be advised.
About halfway up there.
Heading east.
Ah, they killed off the boat. Cool. Go ahead and delete bodies here. Trying to keep the frames optimized as best I can. Yeah, QRF, when that gets to 1 hour, 10 minutes. Because again, that was a really big mistake to drive that technical right here without any proper recon done. Looks like Skelly's leading this group. Again, not a bad idea. That's going to leave them a lot of room to maneuver around. If they have a Raven drone with them, it's going to make it easier. Meanwhile, you're hearing those 50s firing off. And it looks like they blew up the Bradley over there. Now they're taking some 50 cal fire. Kena Kane's doing some marksmanship with frickin' Night Stalker Mark 14. Bogan DC's, I think, because he was one of the two guys dead right there. I'm gonna keep that thing in reserve right there, a Crow 50 cal.
Bravo.
Actually, no, we're gonna.
Be advised, strikers on the east side of the bridge is still up.
We need to do something bold. We're gonna go on the offensive with my QRF here.
Play Bravo, be advised, we are out of AT, cannot deal with that striker.
Solid copy. Is the weapon down, or is it still up entirely?
Striker is, oh, I need to deal with the striker. We dealt with the Bradley.
Copy, I'm sending one. Okay.
Yes, this is a one-light file.
Charlie to Bravo, be advised, we're crossing on top of the bridge now, just to make the yellow reserve.
Can you mark where the strikers on the map?
advised, MRAP on the bridge as well.
Hello? Did you see what that missile did? It just circled around. What was that? I've never seen that before, but okay. That was a magic missile. I didn't think those still existed, but I stand corrected. I think they were saying this group was out of AT, but I wasn't basing my decision on pushing that MRAP. I was pushing that because there were still most likely hostiles up there. I just put some short range on it, did nothing.
Charlie to Bravo, how much longer till that strike?
Oh, because he's probably using, yeah, so he's using the worst RPG warhead against this striker. Yeah, it's not going to do much. There we go, now it's down.
Thank you.
Alright, now we're going to start really mobilizing everything. I got 6.5 minutes till my QRF comes in. Let's get that chopper loaded. Wait, no, that's the wounded one. Get those guys in there. I'm going to get this Chinook just to get it out of the AO more than anything. And I might pull one of my tanks off the front line here. I'm going to G-key these guys and get them back in base here. Luxie, who was also on the bridge, is now dead, excuse me. AI like to take their sweet, sweet time. Now you're seeing some of these guys in the air. Ooh, Jade uses a stinger, shoots down that chopper immediately. I'm not sure if it got any hits on Karn there. But again, this group, I am going to start sending them down.
On the way.
And at this point,
Copy that.
I think it's time to start moving the Fletcher over.
Charlie to Bravo, we're almost across
He's
the
going to
bridge
be
now.
angry.
Solid copy, then we currently have a mass cache.
Affirm, stand by.
So meanwhile, this group, almost over the bridge, you have Corporal and Frost over here. They might do the same strategy to get over. I can go ahead, delete all the stuff over here as well.
Charlie
Be
to Alpha
advised.
Bravo, be advised. Black Hook West.
Be advised, you've also got a Chinook leaving the AO.
I'm going to teleport up here as well. So I think they're coordinated with recon, but yeah, that Chinook's leaving. I'm having them go across, and by then, I should be able to start getting QRF in play.
Leaving the airfield. Approximately.
Copy.
What do you think? What the fuck, Warren?
Where are you, Bravo?
Oh my god, alright, they're going to do this, so I'm just going to break them apart. I'm going to start putting some flares over this position. And once these guys start moving out, I'll move the striker with them. Those guys are going to make landfall in another minute. These guys, I think they're heading up to go to the destroyer, but I'm having the destroyer now move to the bridge because that's where I need it the most. So Zukov dies for using that type of AT on a striker, and seeing that wasn't really that effective. These two guys have moved up there checking bodies, see if anyone's still alive, but that is not the case. Unfortunately, he DCs as well. We are down to about 25 players, give or take, started at around 35, so already about a third of the players kind of in the KIA here. Now you're seeing that striker using 50 on these guys. It takes out Karn. Chabokas is trying to get some 50 up on this position here. constantly be putting flares up. I just heard some sort of shell land. I don't know for what or where.
All forces, this is recon.
Oh, they blew up these boats. Interesting. Oh, and they blew them. Okay. That's fair. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. That'll make it by the time they get there. Okay.
No idea.
That was just a little bonus thing in the AO, but if they want to blow it up.
Yeah, we were just crossing the train bridge and it blew up, and now we're hurrying our butts over. So whoever did it, thank you.
Turn my volume down a bit because I can't hear it.
Now, I am going to spawn a squad to go check out why that blew up. I hope it doesn't run into
It's a replenishment ship.
squad that came over
What's
here.
it going to do? Ram you?
But yeah, like, that was... Go ahead, put that thing up there, but... It was an interesting target. What's that? Would you have asked people to take out a random cargo ship on the side? I kind of had that more for aesthetic than anything else, but... Yeah, like, I don't get it. So this 50 is pinning people here.
Dive team, is that you guys on the other side of the train bridge? Hey, firm, tier 3.
Another dead guy.
Me and Frost are crossing the bridge now.
Why did it tab me out again? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hold on 1 second.
Nim, we were starting to swim.
Up the road. That needs to be taken
No, it's Nim and the T3s, so fuck them.
No, it's...
The tier 3s.
What's left of my squad is just in front of us.
So I now have the striker basically moving up to hit people.
There's a striker, there's a striker.
You can hear them talking about it.
Right, that's a striker.
Alright, let me get the Apache going. I'm also going to start fielding in QRF here. So we're going to go to west, we're going to go to helicopters.
Standing by. Standing by.
Go southeast. Go southeast.
On the way.
That way.
T3 squad, confirm you do not have wet feet when you
And they blew it up. Cool. Karn, no offense, but from your angle, that doesn't look like it shot you through it. But, you know, I could be wrong.
You are flipping prunes by now.
I could be totally wrong, guys, you know, because Karn, clearly he knows what's up.
Thank you, T3s.
What? Did you see that? it's going airborne, boys! I mean... Okay. Not the choice I would have done to take off, but... If it works, it works. Tactical, I guess. Yeah, that's, it's interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna start deploying squads. Well, something to say the least. Now you're seeing the mastheads being taken care of over here. I got another Apache coming in. And we're down to 23 players. Meanwhile, these guys, looks like they ran into an infantry squad. A lot of them are down. I am going to put the lights on this thing and have it go support. But yeah, they ran into that squad of dudes, so yeah, no surprise.
Charlie Alpha Bravo, you guys still up?
pinged me over here. I don't know what that was for. Hey, Mr. Tank, I'm sorry to have to bug you this fine evening, but I need you to pull out and go check out why there's, people over there. And I hate to have to do this to them, but so is the nature of the impossible op. Hey, can we go? Hello, Mr. Tank?
Be advised, recon has ears on in Abrams, the northwestern side of the island.
I think it's spinning up. It just takes a second to warm up. I'm just not hearing it. Supposed to hear a... There it is.
Tier 3 is basically right on your position. How copy?
Now we're gonna order a flare. Numbers are falling fast. We still got these two guys over here. And now these guys are going to move out to the facility. I don't have anything more to like commit to that position, so I'm not going to bother. Destroyer, though, will be watching that road now. And we have about a force of 6 people ready to try to go for this objective. 6 people could still do this, but
T3, is that you guys?
gonna get messy.
Up ahead of us? Or to your west?
Now you're seeing some of the T3s disconnect, because, yeah. Again, I had no reason to have those infantry there until they literally blew up my harbor. So yeah, I'm going to send a squad to go and investigate, and they just ran into the T3s, so that's just a matter of really piss-poor timing on their end. So,
Good copy, Bravo. Be advised, we are currently entering
unfortunate.
the compound of the objective.
But had they not done that and just let it be, the 3s could have easily snuck around and gotten to the objective, but that screwed them. So I again, hate to see that happen, but I have, if you literally blow up my harbor, I have to send guys to go check that out. Like, what happened? And then they've, you know, run into them, and now you're having this poor Chad getting engaged here. You got him, though, that's good. Now, maybe these 2 guys will be able to pull off, get on the coast, and go around, but... Yeah, because these 2 guys decide they want to blow up a boat, so... I guess, I don't know. Like... Yeah, the T0 actually survived. I mean, he didn't now, but he was able to get a guy before he went out. That's good.
Be advised, Charlie is 6 man effective. We're rolling up on the eastern side of the box compound now.
Alpha's 2 man effective coming up on Charlie's east.
I'm not gonna lie, Merlin, what makes these impossible is units don't coordinate. They decide to lone wolf it. And that their actions have consequences for other groups, and then that cascades. And honestly, in all 3 impossible ops I've done, I might have done 4, I gotta go recount, but all of them have fallen apart because someone didn't communicate something that was absolutely critical, or someone did something they were not supposed to, and it fell apart.
We have eyes on the Black Hawk dropping reinforcements to the west-northwest. Also,
if there was no recon after I like literally begged them to do drone recon. If you were here in the beginning of the op, you heard me say, look, the rule about the drones is if your drone gets shot down, it happens, it's a possibility, but please still do drone recon. They didn't even do drone recon, so... It hurts. Now I got the Apache back.
Be advised, Alpha, we have no AT to deal with the Bradley.
I have these guys landing now, and when that Black Hawk gets back, I'll send them over, but... And then again, as a disclaimer, guys, they asked me for the impossible op, so I gave them what they asked for. They wanted a challenge. But what personally bugs me, not as a Zeus, but as a person that plays ops, is the only reason these are impossible is because they don't communicate. It's not impossible because of skill. These guys are actually really skilled with how they play. It's impossible because they
Yeah, I think we should just call them
don't talk to each other.
We don't have the manpower for this.
Ah. Now they're talking about calling it. I mean, let's see. If they rally here, they've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 10, 11 dudes if they get Jason up. I think that's who's being carried on Infidel's back. Yeah, Jason's symbol slightly to the right. They could still do this with 11 people. All they have to do is get in, find the proper box, and then carry it out the way they came because they know there's no bad people here and just run. They won't be able to run off the box, but if they just immediately start going back, if they punch a hole, leave and rejoin, come in and leave with it, before I can mobilize my vehicles, and the only thing I could do to cut them off would be to have units here, especially with the VIX. So if they just time it or just, go more inland and try to lose me, they could still do this, because as you see, right now, there's an Apache flying around right now, and it can't find them to engage them. So the night cover is working.
Skirt the airfield, see what we can do about it.
They just have to, get there. I am gonna be nice. I'm never nice, but I'm gonna heal Silent. I want to see what Silent here does. If I give him a full heal, if I give him a second chance, what does he do?
Might be able to sneak in and grab the vaccine.
He was left for dead. We'll say he played dead. I want to see what he does.
Probably gonna be death by Apache at this point. We were Apache is above us.
He might get shot immediately. I don't know, but T0. I always want the T-Zeros to have fun, just because they fell apart because two Chads decided to blow up a random ship that had nothing to do with the op. And then we got Frost and Hardcore here. They're riding, they're
on the north
prone along the perimeter wall. They could get over there if they evade all the guards, but the tower is probably won't see them. This guy might, though, further down, but we'll just have to see how this goes. So we are down to 15 players. Oh, Jason's losing connection. Uh-oh. I think Jason might have died on the dude's back anyway, so they're down to 10 people here. So we started with about 35. We're down to 15. Time-wise, they have another 23 minutes before I move the thing. If you guys say it's Mimi from the get-go, then that's up to you. I never said it was a meme op. I said it was an impossible op. So if you guys want to meme it, that's your choice. But I did not declare it a meme op. So if you want to go in that way, sorry. I can't say that. Now, here's what's going to be funny. They're coming up to this compound. This is where I do have a tank, but the tank's empty. I want to see if they jack it. However, if they do jack it, this Apache is going to murder them. So it's hit or miss here.
Did anybody else just get a yellow chain?
Negative. I mean, I will say I'm impressed by the fact they actually still managed to clear this, this position here. I wasn't thinking they'd actually break through, but they did because of the sheer amount of AT they brought. So, good on them for doing that.
All units on this net close enough, just join on Charlie. We'll just be one more squad.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. If you put two guys with javelins, there's a reason I put some of the air vehicles out in the open right here, which... Oh, I thought that was landing on an angle. You could have totally put a guy with a javelin right here and killed my only Apache in the AO and make me wait like 30 minutes to send in another one. Same with the, you know, some of the vehicles I have. If you just got high spots, grabbed a javelin, and stood on a hilltop over here, you could pretty much murder most of my armor from that position. But they don't think about that. Again, No recon was done. No plan was made. They just kind of all decided to balls to the wallet.
Remnants of Bravo has an RPG.
So I'm gonna go on this guy
Incendiary grenade. We could try to take it out.
and commit him to doing a patrol here.
And Abrams?
I don't know. Also have an HE round.
So let's see, U.S. Marines,
Anything
blah, blah,
short of like
blah.
half won't do much to it.
Ready for orders.
It's back.
Guys, should I be nice and tell him the Abrams empty?
What's the
Or should I
status
just leave
on
him to
the
die at this point?
medication or whatever?
Because I won't tell them,
Try
I'll just
to
say I'm their
attack
subconscious.
east, but be advised, there's a Bradley inside the inner wall, and we have no AT.
Death, die,
On
don't
death,
tell
we
them,
both have a
leave
stick
them.
each. We can get...
Ah, here, let's see.
Yeah, currently we're to the northeast trying to steal Abrams, apparently.
They're gonna try to steal it.
Alright, we'll see if we can kill Brad.
Correction, we have stolen in Abrams.
Firm.
I'm gonna suggest we take out that Apache first. So one thing that can actually hunt and killer us.
So they did come in and steal it. Alright, so they figured it out. They have an Abrams now. Alright guys, I'll let you guys decide, because at this point I do have a runway here and I would probably be mobilizing planes. Give me 2 planes. You know, F something something. It has to have an F in front of it. You give me some 2 plane names, I'll
Charlie to Zoe, be advised, we're gonna try something
F-22, A-10. I don't want to do the F-22s because they still have a glitch that can crash the server. I did put some down right here, but when the AI get them, it sometimes causes some bugs.
Compound. We're gonna try to snipe the Bradley.
So we'll do an A-10, okay.
A-firm.
So A-10, we'll do an A-10A.
Waiting.
Back, just to let you know, we've got eyes on like an MSV over in there with a GL.
And
Be advised, my Abrams just toothed.
Your Abrams just went poof?
Yes, it just vanished into thin air.
Apparently KGB agents don't know how to drive an Abrams then.
I didn't do it. Hold on, it's still there on my screen. So you sure it's missing?
It reappeared?
So sometimes, because RHS, when they initiate the scripts, the Abrams will teleport around, but it's still there. So just trust me, it's there.
Okay, yeah, my guys are back. That's all that matters. As long as I have my guys, I don't care.
And I saw F-18.
Probably just be advised, my guys are beginning to engage the compound now.
Do I not have F-18s?
A-firm,
Anger.
I just got a task force error. Be advised, recon has two times HE, AT, 75 rockets.
I have a Harrier.
Carl Augusta Mod 1.
Wow, they actually did take away a lot of our planes. Let's do a Harrier.
One or two battle towers
Screw
down
it.
there. You might need to use those to knock out those battle towers. Curly got a 3-man crew on the Abrams as well as 4 or 5 infantry.
So Undead and Zope.
Back, can you have your Abrams take out the tower on the northeast side?
Copy.
We're backing away from it. Please hit it.
Be advised, A-10 Warthog just flew overhead.
Okay, it's on a Hammett as well.
So these two are still sneaking over. The 2 Chads that did that. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. They just decided to drive off a cliff, ram a down chopper, and explode!
Be advised, we want the Abrams. We're just gonna disengage.
A-firm, recon.
You're kidding! You're kidding me! Look, they knocked over trees, they just rammed this chopper and it's
as we're disengaging off the hill, we're gonna try to swing in.
Oh! What?
Yep. Be advised, we got multiple jets above 17 and 810 at least, and a fast mover of some sort.
Oh, God. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not excited. I'm actually really embarrassed about this. So these two guys are trying to infiltrate on their own?
Guys, not hit this compound.
But holy crap, like...
Blackhawk's landing to the west.
If I were to tell someone at a bar about this, they'd think I'd make this stuff up. Like, damn. We still have the T-0 here that I revived because I want to see what he'd do. Yeah, these two guys still crawling around. 14 minutes, I'll go do the thing. Has Jason said he's ready yet, or is he still playing Barbie? He's still playing Barbie. See, he's part of the group that was dry on AT, so by crashing, he's going to be allowed to bring in more AT, so if he doesn't get this in immediately, then he's going to be able to do much. Zope is still up here.
Charlie, steer clear of this corner until the MSV goes around.
Copy, holding. Left, no, eyes on MSV.
Alright, roll around.
Rolling now.
He's still going to be in the arsenal state until it, until it's over with.
We're roughly with you, ready to push.
Way along, the MSV just came around. Watch for the light.
Oh, apparently that chopper decided to... Is that my Apache? No, so where's my Apache?
It's moving that west now.
I think I've given it enough. I'm gonna start putting up some flares to find out why there's something exploding. In that vicinity, and I'm gonna halt on QRF.
Let us know when we can go, Zope.
Nah, I won't bother.
Bob's back. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this quick. Any of you guys have a stick? We just got flared.
We got stick, we gotta go.
Come up here and kill this thing next time it comes around. Now.
Heck.
I mean, sure, whatever.
What's that?
Yep, we're being engaged by a 20mm.
That might be the Apache. Alright, now it's time for Angry. Silent, he's made it. He's going across now. Most of the player base converging on this position. Zope has made it up. He is not waking up. Alright, I'm going to take us out of the fight just a little bit. So these guys are the first squad I told to come back. I'm going to have them converge on that position. Because I think by now we can figure out why they're here. Try not to delete vehicle wrecks. Accidentally deleted one. Now I'm going to teleport over and try to see what's going on. I'm set to invincible, and I'm gonna heal myself.
Yep, going.
Drive that Vic in. Still got my planes and I got my Apache.
Big to the south.
Stewie's up here. I'm gonna ungarrison these guys. Yeah, okay, so he's up here unconscious. I was actually just thinking, you know, technically that's meta if these guys don't know he's there, so I was gonna stop him by grouping them apart, but yeah, he went up here and got schwacked. I'm gonna break those guys apart and move them so they're quicker. Still got this guy who's just chilling right here. So, ironically here, they're actually really close to the box they have to grab, which is right here, but they don't know it's that until they see the intel. Bunch of guys coming from the rear. These guys are injured. I'm not sure how many we still have up. I still have the scuba guys. And now these guys are sweeping in. Oh, poor Undead. He's getting shot as he tries to run away. At 50 just sprayed at Obi. He's still alive. We're down to 14 people on the server. AT goes in. Oh, Obi gets AT on it, and the Apache decides that's the final straw, and it takes out Obi. Holy crap. The difficulty settings are a little higher for this impossible op. Let's see. Global. 90-40, 55-75. 5% bump to accuracy and weapon handling. It doesn't really do that much because the CPU's bottlenecked because of this position. So it doesn't really matter about those minutes. Yeah, but the spotting, we have it up because AI at night. Because with the general 50%, I've seen these guys not see jack right in front of them. All right. Who do we have up still? We have the T0 over here. Doom is still over there. And I'm not sure if these guys are up or down. They're up, and I think they're just shooting at stuff over here. I don't think they know that there's a tank right there. Yes, the AI have night vision. The US, in their kits, they spawn with night vision. Oh gosh, did Infidel just... Okay, no, he's still up. I just saw movement. He's got a 50 cal static staring right... Oh god. He managed to... not... He blew up the static. Infidel gets hit. This guy survives. What? These harvest settings. Oh no! No, someone look behind them! The humanity! Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's go see why there's gunshots over here with the remaining squad. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I knew this op was gonna get screwed when most of the players decided to Hail Mary, and the fact that someone already aggroed the AO before anyone was ready and no recon was done. I knew this would be a bloodbath. This is TSB we're talking about. Hell, not even TSB. It would be anywhere. And I'm going to be honest, I'd love for someone to prove me otherwise, but if you don't do recon in this type of AO, and if people start going off doing their own things without a plan, this will happen anywhere you go, because that's how Arma works. But Mod, thanks for giving Danny a sub. Danny, I hope you keep enjoying playing. Mod, I hope you keep enjoying watching, and I hope you all get a kick out of this. Oh man, how's the T0 doing? He's still alive. He's alone. He doesn't know what to do. Meanwhile, these two guys, they've taken out some dudes on this tower. They're still okay. I think they're just shooting random guys here. So, Infidel, no, it's Kenna Kings who's in here. He's still hiding in this building. Gotta be careful because part of him's clipping, but I don't think the AR is shooting at him, so that's good. But he's keyholing this door, as you can see. Now, Dowling and Jaded are the only two guys still up. I think Obi's down right here. Alright, I think we're down to only 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Is Boom still up? Nope, so it's only 6 dudes. Railbert, Dowling, nope, Dowling's up too. Okay, so 7. Jaded, Dowling, Railbert, Frost, Corporal, and Silent. They're clearing the perimeter. They gotta find a way into here. I'm gonna delete a few of the bodies out here to try to make the frames a little better. Dowling, I think, just fell unconscious from blood loss. These two guys have come in. They're going to do some quick medical. I mean, for the amount of AI that I've died and I've had to delete, they're actually not, like, it's a decent number to survive on, you know? So I'm going to start having the big squad patrol in here, the small squad. Gotta start sending them around. Moddick giving Zope a sub. Nice. Boom goes KIA. These two guys have taken over a tower.
All forces be advised, Recon has taken a battle tower at...
Alright, so by now they should know that something's up right there.
133140, how copy?
Guys, that tank just warp into a new dimension. I could be wrong. I could have blinked. Maybe that was it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it just went into a new dimension. Meanwhile, Silent here, he's still crawling up. He's still staying close. So having these guys move up. Most of these guys in this building are down. They just got to find the special intel. The officer that was overlooking it's, he's down. Start flaring around. All is not lost yet. These two could pull something. They just have to find the intel, and they brisk right over it. It's okay. They're going for clearing right now because they don't know what's clear and what's not clear. These two guys holding the interior, but you see if they just did a little bit of look-see, they could see that, you know, I mean, I tried to make that picture an obvious yellow to try to catch their attention. And then this officer right here represents the boxes right there. Alright. Ready to watch me rain on this guy's parade? Bad time to not have ammo in that dude's gun. He only had red lights too. He didn't have any flash grenades left, so I was gonna throw a grenade in there, but he quickly drops me. So that's a good call on Kane of Kings there. Railbert has to be careful because the grenades are landing next to him. This guy's getting a firefight here. He gets knocked over. He is going to die because we don't have that setting on our server. So there it is. Yeah, that just shows you how much the CPU is bottlenecked right now.
0.
What up?
Mayfirm, what's the status on everybody else? Recon's taking a battle tower marked Recon Tech. We've got a Abrams to our north and a battle tower to our east with 50 cals on top of it.
Silent's still crawling in.
Charlie is inside the compound with the small box. We've got 2 in the center, 1 on the east for all pin.
Mayfirm, be advised that Abrams is still active.
Alright, let's get one more squad of infantry in, because I think that's all I'm going to need at this point. So let's do, not West Germany, boop, squad.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, they're already loaded, my bad.
Wait, hold on. Charlie, do you have friendlies inside the battle tower on the southwestern side of the small box compound?
I think they're calling out this tower.
None on a C10, but...
Oh gosh, was that Kane of Canes there?
Charlie, what's your
I think that Apache just tried to light Kane of Canes up.
The remnants of Charlie are being engaged by something with an autocannon.
Fun.
611.
Yeah, something just got hit by air.
Yeah, that would be my 2 boys that are currently in the center of the compound.
Yeah, well, they're dead.
No, I can still hear one of their voices, so I think one of them survived.
They're dead. So quick to make conclusions here. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people alive now. Wait, no, 6. We're still at 6. I forgot, Kane of Kings is still alive. He's gotta be running out of bandages at this point. That's another KIA right there.
Roger. Copy that. On the way.
Oh yeah, this tank's aggroing on him up there, so they're not going to be able to leave that tower. Hearing some more shots here. They're checking around. They don't know. Wait, no, they got the picture. Okay, they know what they're looking for. They know what they're looking for. They just have to find the right building. See, if they had 35 people to do this, it would be a little easier, but brute force has caused them to... Oh no, the T-Zero's dead! Well, I tried. There are now 5 people still alive. Unfortunately, the T-Zero was shot in the face. Rest his soul. So we have a Tier 3, 2 Tier 2s, and 2 Tier 1s still in this AO. Brutal. I'm going to have to eventually have these planes pull back for at least the Harrier for fuel. How's the Apache doing? Apache will also need to come down for fuel. They hit it with something, but she's still flying. They got the photo. Looks like Jason took a few shots there. It's going to be attrition of their bandages at this point. Oh, gosh. They're throwing grenades now. Just threw a smoke grenade out here. Jaded's gone prone to try to get these guys. I just heard a strike come up here. Frost is down. That was the Tier 3. Corporal finding himself outside of the tower, now back in. Might have just gotten crippled for that nice display of hacker man. Railbird unfortunately goes down as well, and Jaded is also down. Kana Keynes is still up. No, the T0 DC'd. Okay. He's running out. He's picked up an enemy gun. He's got, looked like a M4203, I believe. Yep. He's running around there.
You still there, Recon?
Frost is
Yeah,
still
Recon's
down.
still here. I need to patch up my guy.
Okay, I've told the remnants
Oh, he
of
got hit
Charlie
by the
they've
tank.
got, like 2 minutes to check to find the box. If we can't find it, we're just pulling out. We don't have the manpower for this right now.
Yeah, from Recon's currently pinned down by a Bradley and an Abrams. We're not able to do diddly.
Kana Keynes, he's maneuvering around.
Yeah, the Charlie substitute squad lead has one HEAT round and an AT4, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it, especially with that fucking error.
They're gonna get so mad when I tell them the
It's
closest
been hit
medical
once
bunker
already.
had it.
Yeah.
But how would they have known? And that's what the real irony about this is. Kana Keynes making a run for it. What do I have as my control V here? Nope, it expired. Okay. Flare. Oh, the Bradley's looking at it too. Send in Go Team 6 now.
Be advised, Charlie's being swarmed. We're just pulling out. We've got no choice.
Jaded runs in the open. So is Keynes going in the open here.
But I think Recon's gonna be KIA.
And there's that last squad coming in.
Roger that, Recon, just get out of there.
4 people.
We have an Abrams staring at our battle tower. We try to move out the battle tower. We will get schwacked by Abrams.
Charlie's got 3 squads on them, but we're both in our own problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Charlie. I'm
Kana
saying
Keynes
we
looks
are
like he's
to
gonna
be
make it out with
KIA.
his life.
Let's go. We'll be fine.
Roger that, Charlie, moving out.
Recon tried to patch Frost up. Frost is back up, so we're back to 4 people being up and about. Railbird, he's not going to wake up. He's down. Just leave the battle tower. That's having the They know about the Abrams. What they don't know about is the, Oh, looks like he stopped watching. Okay. The autocannon would have been a lot more dangerous. So this squad of infantry I'm going to send up here, and I'm going to have them search and clear that battle tower. Jaded coming back around. He might try to rescue them. Or he's going to try to run. Mr. Pat, how's your fuel, actually? You can go on fumes. I'll retire him when he goes Jester. Harrier, I'm going to wave off.
Roger that.
Okay, anyone apart from High and Recon hear me on this net?
Charlie, I think you are it, except for Recon.
No, the divers are
Recon,
out here. They're
left with you and 2 guys of Charlie.
King would be able to swim across before those scubas would come even close to him.
Yeah, confirm you're saying you're 2-man effective. That's what Recon's at right now as well.
Good fight. Almost made it.
We're about 1.5 man effective. 1 man's currently being swarmed.
Yeah, A-firm, get out of there.
Jaded's making a run for it. His body armor's helping him. Mr. Apache. Mr. Apache, it's time to clean house, Mr. Apache.
Caution, fuel low.
Mr. Apache, it's time to clean house, Mr. Apache. Their gear is thermal resistant, but Mr. Apache will find them. When the fuel gets to the H, I'm just going to land it at the airfield. Mr. Apache. Going around.
Recon, this is what remains of Charlie. Is it good if we call for index?
Say again?
They really want
This is the remains of Charlie. Good if we call index right now?
Yeah, Recon's not getting out of here. We got VCOM being a VCOM and an Abrams staring at us.
This is Charlie to high.
What's an index?
So we all have to fucking die for this to finish.
Die or get off the island.
Recon, Charlie's off the island. It's up to you to figure out.
He's using the TMP.
Recon, how copy last?
Yeah, good copy last. We just got swarmed by AI. 1 second.
Ba 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 ba. Ah, good old Frost. Alright. Gotta give them what they want. Oh, they disabled my turret!
Yeah, we're currently being swarmed by
Smart.
remote-controlled Lirus.
No, 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 no. You see, if I had the option to remote control something, this is what I'd do.
No, no,
No, you asked. You asked. It's okay. It's okay.
No, no.
I mean, you asked, so I answered for you. Frost is still alive! What? He has one of the meta Under Armours, that's why. Ah.
Charlie to high command, G.
Sorry, I was cleaning house. Yeah, we're good. Ready for index? They're not waking up. Are you ready for index?
So long as you don't blow us the fuck up, yes, do index.
That the Apache's there, I didn't put it there. It just felt like being there.
Oh no, he's turned away. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about you doing something stupid behind us.
Did you say something stupid?
Warning, fuel critical.
It's out of fuel anyway. I'm gonna go lander. Alright. Who's ready for a fun, enlightening debrief? Because I am. Oh, I am so ready.
You said joined your channel.
Oh look, the
You search
T3's
on your
returned.
channel.
Okay.
Oh, the T3, they're back.
Break.
So, I'm just gonna play this out in order. I'd like to finish this entire thing before we get into debrief because I think it might change some of your perspectives. So, you guys started. Who has that hot mic? Please stop. Okay, cool. You guys started. You made a plan. I hope. Some of you went one way, some of you went the other. One of you decided to take a 50 cal Dishka on the coast, right across from the airfield, and they saw you and started shooting at you. What saw you specifically was one of the boats on patrol. I did plead you guys to use some form of recon. Again, the note about the drones was because we sometimes have drones will get taken out by like SAMs and shit. I was trying to hint that A, I have that, and B, don't like that could happen, but please, like I did say like twice, use recon. Do some sort of recon because otherwise it's going to be a lot harder than it's supposed to be. And yeah, it went a lot harder than it's supposed to be. So, car drove by. That started the 30-minute timer of QRF because, fortified island, they see a Dishka on a truck driving, on the coast. They're going to think something's up. So that rushed you guys a bit. You guys started your main attack on the MSR into the island. I had a Bradley and a Striker guarding that, along with a squad of infantry and a 50 cal static. A lot of people died charging an open bridge to the Striker of all things. So you guys vaulted off, went in the water, made it to the coast, and actually cleared that position out despite me sending every one of those blue 4 markers. I had some random MRAP or IFV or APC to send, and you guys destroyed most of them. So that was pretty good. From there, you guys rallied at that position and then started making your way to the main area. Now, second group, 2 dudes decided to swim around for most of that AO and make it to the mainland. That was quote-unquote recon, I think. I did mean for this to have scuba as a very viable option, because what I explained in the beginning of the stream was if you just had everyone scuba, you could get up to a perimeter wall, which was marked on map, and if you had a recon, you could see it because it went into the water, and you could cover yourself from the airfield, make it up to a checkpoint, kill everyone there, and then make it to the compound, take what you needed, and then go back to the coast, and then, I'd attach it to you because I said that in the rules. If you read in this channel, I'll attach the little box to you, and then you could swim out. So that was the mindset I was going with for making this AO. But Scuba instead decided to swim around, blow up some boats, which were all empty. And that prompted me to send a squad over to investigate. And that squad ran into the tier 3s that spent most of that op swimming to the AO. And yeah, that was messy. I did revive one of the T0s to let him run into the AO just to see what he'd do, because I'm nice to the T0s. But he ended up meeting up the main group that was assaulting, and then 2 guys, which I believe was recon. They literally went prone along the entire perimeter of the airfield, dodged a few sentries that were looking through cracks in the walls, and made it to a battle tower where they stayed for the rest of the op. Now, the actual assault. So, the AO was you get to the main research building in the dome, and on the second story of the research building, there was a table with a piece of intel and a picture of a yellow box. And that yellow box was a specific yellow box you guys had to grab, and the intel had a note saying that was what you needed. That was the COVID vaccine. In 6 of those random small little medical buildings, I had some custom interior stuff in them, and they had 6 different variations of the small box I mentioned. But the intel in the middle told you where it was. Now, here's what's going to piss some of you off. The insert vector you did into that AO, the corner building had the thing you had to grab to leave with.
Oh my god.
And I marked it with, so at the intel point was an officer, and at that building there was an officer. So, just as a hint. But, if you knew going in, which there's no way you could have, which is why I'm asking no one to beat themselves over with, but I think it's kind of ironic that you guys picked the best insert vector without knowing it, because it would have just been a quick smash and grab, but you didn't have that intel, because again, impossible op, I tried to throw in these little twists. So, I know one of the 2 remaining guys, it was Railbert and somebody else, you got the picture because the picture disappeared, which means one of you picked it up. So you knew what you were looking for by that point, but then a fire team came in and sweeped you both. So very close. This got very, very close for the fact that it all went into a Charlie Foxtrot. But still fell apart in the end. So overall, welcome to an impossible op. I never said this was a meme op at no point. You guys decided it was a meme op. So you can take this seriously or you can meme it, but the only reason these are impossible is because more often than not, it's your own communication that kind of screws you over. And just not coordinating yourselves. Because I'll be honest, if you didn't blow up that replenishment ship and the entire Tier 3 squad took the route that Silent did, and they would have gotten to the main compound and the tail end of the fight, if it wasn't just Silent, if it was the entire Tier 3s, you probably would have been able to succeed in that op. Because you have some of the best players in that squad that would have been able to go in, find the intel, find that box, and then leave. But again, you guys did stuff that kind of screwed yourselves over in some spots, and that's why it all fell apart. So, nonetheless, hope you had fun. Sorry to the few people that died in the first 5 minutes, especially with the Apache. I sent the Apache because one of you decided to fire a frickin' guided missile at my boat, so the airfield sent an Apache up to figure out what that was. And then they ended up finding a bunch of armed technicals about to cross the bridge, so they engaged it accordingly. Actually, no, I only sent the Apache because one of the boats spotted you, and then I sent the Apache over. But you guys definitely brought a shit ton of ordnance to take out heavy assets, that's for sure. But yeah, open floor, because unless squad leaders want to speak up.
Something to go for real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Az.
I wasn't partaking in the op, but I did watch the stream throughout its entirety. And playing ops as of late, I've noticed that people, not just in the lower ranks, but in Tier 3, Tier 2, and Tier 1, that people are fucking about. I understand that people are here for their own fun, but the memeing about when in active engagements and getting all pissy when some people are actually trying to take it seriously because that is their version of fun, that is not on. It is a belief that is shared between the majority of the Tier 4s and a couple of Tier 5s that I've spoke to already. The memery needs to stop in ops. Like, I understand that you're here for your fun, but when we're given an objective to do, some people want to just get the fuck on with it. Sorry to be blunt about it, but that's the way that I feel needs to be addressed. An example of memery is people dressing up as a Russian Orthodox priest using an epilator, which is a blacklisted gun in the community. You guys, I have a lot of respect for you guys. I really do. But it's got to the point as of late where people are just fucking about for the sake of fucking about. Like, you guys don't want to get anything done. And that, for the sake of the quality of ops that these users are taking the time out to produce for you guys to fuck about and meme them, it's disrespectful for not only to them, but for the people that are to your left and to your right.
Like, yeah, we had a full arsenal, but we also had how many people in this op, Liru?
You had about 35 total.
35 people split across whatever, fucking four squads, and there was zero communication, zero plan, zero sitting down to start to figure out what was going on, zero structure into how the squads were set up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Tier 3 squad had fucking 4 dedicated medics because we all wanted to keep each other alive. No plan as to how we're going to attack the AO. A couple of circles after we got some recon done. Zero actual recon done. It was a clusterfuck of Friday fucking T0 op proportion. And it happens a lot recently, and it needs to stop.
The way that I've been seeing it recently, guys, is that people are using the term memeing ops and shit like that. I'm now starting to lean towards where it's no longer I'm considering it memeing, I'm now considering it people grieving, and we issue 3-day bans for that. And I'm going to probably speak to the 5s about how best to pursue with this, whether or not if we start being a little bit more heavy-handed for people fucking about when they know that they should be doing something better. Now people can point fingers, they can take names and shit like that. To be honest, it's a community-wide issue. There's no one individual or group of individuals that are the main cause of it. But ultimately, it needs to stop, guys. for the quality of the
Because
ops
if they
that we're
if they
running,
treated
the
this
amount of
seriously, they
work
probably
that
wouldn't have
Zeus
been
is
able to
putting in
succeed
us
for
to
that
fuck
one.
about in them is downright disrespectful. We should be doing better. Okay.
Total agreement with you. Totally agree.
That's one person out of how many people in here? 25, 20?
All right, I'm gonna actually wrap it up here because the debrief's getting bleak, and I don't like to go on that. And I said my piece. I put my request for feedback in the channel. We had like up to 165 people watching, but you know, like I said, if any community were to do one of my ops like this, yeah, it would fall apart. I stand by that statement. But you know, if they want to take it seriously, I know they can do it. Because I mean, how far they got just by memeing it with that, like only like a third or fourth of their player base still alive, it does show that these guys do have the skill. It's just they'll succumb to their own memery, you know? So anyway, that's it for me today, guys. We'll be back. I'll have something to stream tomorrow around 2 p.m. EST, probably another op. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. If you want to come and play, just do !join and !Discord. And otherwise, cheers and have a good one.